Good morning. The time is now, well, I don't even know what time it is, but last time I looked, it was after 1 p.m. And see, normally I know what time it is, but see, my watch died. It's a solar powered watch, and I apparently don't get enough sunlight. So it does this thing where it dies often because I tend to stay in bed a lot. Anyways, I'm having one of those days where I'm just not feeling too good. Mostly just wallowing in my own self-pity while I make my coffee. I know, first world problems, right? Oh my god, what does she have to be depressed about? She's making coffee and it looks delicious. And she's got creamer. What? I know, right? I mean, like, if you're going to be upset about something, you might as well be upset about, like, maybe lack of creamer or something, or maybe lack of Splenda. Because I tell you what, I mean, if you're going to go through the hassle of making coffee, and you go to pour it and you realize you don't have any of that sweet shit that goes with it. I mean, that's enough to just throw you over the edge if you're already just upset about the world or something, you know? I mean, I don't know what I would do at that point. Maybe switch to tea. I don't know. Probably tea. Well, then again, you probably need something sweet for tea anyhow. I'm not sure. But anyways, I thought maybe I could start blogging. Apparently it's healthy to talk about your feelings, you know, to the world. Maybe share openly. I don't know if that's healthy at all. In fact, I don't even know if I even read that. I don't even know if that's true. I think that's something I just made up, to make myself feel better. Yeah, it's probably something I made up. That sounds pretty legit. I do that sometimes. I make up stuff to make myself feel better. You guys ever do that? Just make up shit to make yourself feel better. You know, you tell yourself that this is doctor recommended. Like alcohol, you know, like, oh no, they say 1 bottle a day is totally something you're supposed to do. Okay. Sometimes you maybe exaggerate what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, here's my warm fireplace. Very nice. My eyes are all watery this morning. No, I haven't been crying. No, I seriously haven't been crying. I actually just woke up and I got an earplug stuck in my ear. Yeah. Does that ever happen to you guys? You get an earplug stuck in your ear? Because I feel like I'm autistic slightly. Like, I don't like any sensory when I sleep. I like no light. I like no sound. I like to hear nothing. I like to feel nothing. So I tend to go, all out with my melatonin. This is embarrassing. My eyes are watering. Oh my god. It's probably from all the dust in my house because I don't like to clean. Do you guys like to clean? I don't like to clean. Yeah. Anyway, so it's the dust. Okay. I think it's out now. But I'll just have like I call them hearing plugs because they prevent me from hearing because that's kind of like the point. And then I wear this really, really nice, thick visor over my eyes, you know, kind of like a horse blinder, so you can't be distracted by, ooh, look, a light, you know. And the hearing plugs. And then I have like this fan next to my head. And sometimes throughout the night, multiple times throughout the night, I will adjust the temperature just because I toss and turn a lot. I feel like I need to be cooked evenly all the way around, you know, like I'll turn the heater on high and I'll get nice and toasty next to my face to where it's like super red. Maybe that's where I have the watery eyes from. Yeah, I'm pretty darn sure. Yeah, constant blowing in them dirt from the corner, you know. Anyway, so then I'll flip. And then I'll get nice and toasty on the other side. Well, then I'll get super hot and sweaty. And rather than just turning it off like a normal person, no, I will just slowly inch it down closer and closer to my feet, you know, and then I'll get my feet nice and toasty. And then at some point I flip and flop and I kick it off the bed. And then it just, you know, shorts out on the floor. And then I have to buy another one. And then just, you know, it repeats itself. Yeah. And so... yeah, but today I slept in. I slept in a little bit later than I like to on my days off. Not gonna lie, graveyard isn't really working out for me. I like to be up with the sun, sort of, you know, not going to bed when I see it. You know, although sometimes it is kind of scary, especially when it's like it's like one of those blood moon suns or whatever. It's really bright. Sometimes I just like to sleep in the sun. You know, that's kind of a nice feeling. But no, yeah. So my sleep schedule's all flippity floppity and stuff. And so I'm not really digging that. I tend to be a pretty active person sometimes, when I'm not sleeping till 1. But I've already accomplished a lot of my stuff that I wanted to do. So now I'm just like bored. I'm really, 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 really bored. And I'm kind of wondering, how do people make friends? It's kind of an embarrassing question, but it's like what's on all of our minds. Okay, maybe not yours or yours or yours or yours or anyone else that's watching this. I mean, I'm sure you guys have like 1,300 Facebook friends, and they're all super awesome, I'm sure. And I'm sure you guys like are like BFFs and like have all these like inside jokes and stuff. Where me, I have an inside joke, but they're only with myself. So if I say them out loud, people just look at me like I'm weird. Like, Miranda, nobody gets up at you. Hence, right now. Darn it. I think it's about time to kick my fan over again because it's blowing so much dust in my eye. It's crazy. But no, it's like moved around a lot growing up, so I didn't have all those, attachments to people that some people have, the same friends their entire life, and they get to the point where they don't have to make friends because, they met them in grade school, when someone pulled someone's hair or someone spilt milk on someone's shirt or someone wore pink, and then suddenly they're best friends, As an adult, you don't have that luxury because, first of all, everyone at my work wears the same color. So we can't all be friends based on that because, it's a requirement, And so, not that we all like blue because I'm sure most of us do. Maybe some of us don't. I don't know. I'm more of a green person, I definitely dig the solid tops for sure because I don't like a lot of busyness. Ironically, I am wearing this Austin 316 shirt, which is pretty busy for me. But I got it out of a free box at a garage sale, so, practically pays for itself, with constant wearing and the fact that it was free. And it doesn't have any holes or smell bad, so that's kind of nice too. Anyways, yeah, trying to make friends. A lot of friendships, from what I've noticed, require work, like communication and stuff, like they call you answer the phone, the cycle goes back and forth like that for a while. And me, it's like, I really don't want to answer the phone. And I really don't want to have like long, meaningful conversations. I really don't like that. Some people are like, oh, I like long walks on the beach, and I like to, talk. Me, no. Nope. I like very short walks. Very short. In fact, I don't even like walks at all. Actually, that's not true. I do like walks. I like to hike and stuff, and I'm sure a walk on the beach would be great, but not if we're talking, because that kind of ruins the surrealness of it all. I mean, I just want silence. I want long silent walks on the beach. Don't get me wrong. I like to chat sometimes, but usually my topics of conversation are not things that some people would find to be very popular, Mostly mine are about bodily functions. I don't know why I always go there, but I do. For some reason it seems like that's like the one thing that I know quite a bit about is bodily functions, and it's like the one thing that I never tend to run out of, words on, because there's just so many functions that the body does that I feel like there's a lot to talk about. Lots of sounds too, lots of liquids, lots of fluids, lots of solids, lots of textures, lots of smells. Anyways, so, I mean, really, it's a fun, fabulous conversation that could go on and on forever, but it's not exactly a friend maker, especially first time meetings. Some people are actually kind of quite appalled by that. Not me, though. If I met someone and they're all like, it smells like shit in here, I'd be like, dude, it does. Oh my God, let's talk about it, But usually at that point, it's in passing and they're leaving and I'm just arriving, and it'd be weird if I followed them out to talk about poop. So generally, my topics of fun conversation are things that people don't like to have at random. Usually they're premeditated, like, let's go to a quiet area and talk about this. I'm like, no, let's talk about it now. In front of everybody. It'd be great. Let's all join in. Roll of hands. What does this smell like to you? Anyways, maybe that's the reason why I don't have that many friends. I don't know. I tend to have a little bit of a depression sometimes. I take medication for that. Um, it works on some days it doesn't. I don't know. I wish they had a magic pill for this will make you very popular, or something. I don't know. This will make people like all your posts. Yeah, because I totally value myself by the number of thumbs up I get from strangers, Wouldn't that just be something if you were just walking down the street and all of a sudden you do something really cool and then you got people like, hey, good job, like that instant satisfaction. Maybe I should do that more often. I think I'm just going to give strangers thumbs up. They may think I'm needing a ride or something, but like, no. I don't need a ride. I got a car right here, but I'm just giving you a thumbs up, but not in a creepy way. I don't know. Maybe if I do it from like across the room, that might be kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe if I do it from like underneath the table. That might be kind of weird too. I don't know. I could think of a lot of ways to give people compliments in a creepy way, like I like the way that dress looks on the floor. I don't know. Looks better on the rack, if you ask me. No, I don't know. Hence why I probably don't have that many friends. And the ones that I do have are super awesome. They enjoy my weirdness and my sporadicness. But I don't know. Sometimes I see those things where there's like the big group of people and, they've had friends forever. And a small part of me kind of wants that. The other part of me is like, oh gosh, that's a lot of obligation. That's a lot of returned phone calls. That's a lot of sit and listen to your problems. That's a lot of let me hold your hair while you puke, which I don't mind that part. It's bodily function, of course. So, naturally, I don't mind seeing it. Or being present. Yeah, I think that's like the main thing, I just want like an adventure buddy. So people that just want to have a good time, that want to do an adventure. Also, and show up on time. Can't stand people that are like, yeah, let's go on an adventure. I'll be there at 1. I mean, forget the fact that I woke up at 1 today. I did not have a prearranged adventure to go to, okay? Now, had I had a prearranged adventure to go to, I would have had my shit packed last week. I would have, probably, been all giddy like a little kid on Christmas night. Like, oh my God, it's happening. It's finally happening. I'm going to the Walmart. I don't know. But I do. I get excited for an adventure. And I feel like I've done a lot of adventures around here. But I'm always looking for some more adventures, people that just want to have a good time. Now, I don't want to hear about any of your sadness or anything like that. I know that probably makes me a horrible friend, right? Yeah, makes me a horrible friend because I don't want to hear about it. I'm sure we can talk about that a little bit, at a prearranged time, like some people and their bodily functions. And let's go to a private place and talk about that, I just want to have a good time. I just want to enjoy the euphoria of the moment. Drink coffee if they have it. That'd be great. Yep. So that's what I want to do. Just have a good time. Yep. So I think I'm just going to finish my coffee in silence. Maybe I'll post this to YouTube later. I'm not really sure. Anyways, see ya. Bye.